looks like I got a problem. It's time for me to get gas. And, ordinarily it wouldn't be a problem, but, apparently gas prices are high these days. But seems like it's been dropping past couple weeks, depending where you live, I think. And I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. But yes, it's about to get gas. How about we discuss the gas mileage on my 2022 Nissan Frontier Pro 4X. It has 7,454 miles on it right now. Mixed driving. I do some highway, some city. And I'm averaging about 19.9 miles per gallon. So, yeah. 19.9 miles per gallon. Let's just say it's a 20 MPG vehicle of mixed driving on 87 octane. Not great, but not bad compared to, let's say, I don't know, a V8 or an old school Nissan or old school Toyota engines that got like below that. But yeah, let's have a discussion. So one of the funniest things I see a lot on the Nissan forums, whether it be the 2022 or the just Nissan forums on like Facebook and stuff, is dudes complaining about like the gas mileage on their truck. I think it's kind of silly, because if you bought a truck, you should have known what you're getting into. If you wanted to save gas, you should have gotten a Honda Civic, or even worse, a Honda Ridgeline. I don't know. I don't think that even that's good. Or even worse than that, the Hyundai pickup truck or Hyundai pickup car. Or even worse than that, a Ford Maverick kid's car with a bed. So, yeah. You should have known better. Knowingly buying a truck and complaining about the gas mileage is similar to you eating McDonald's, Burger King, Chinese takeout, aka grease and rice and sugar, and you got really fat, and then you complain about getting fat. You ate like trash. You should have known better. You bought a truck, you should have known that your gas mileage is not going to be that fantastic. All right? If you wanted to not have to pay for gas at all, you should have been a D-bag and bought a Tesla. With that being said, I am going to go gas up my vehicle right now, as I only have another 64 miles to go. Whether or not that is accurate, I have no idea. I just know that ain't good gas. So let's go to my local gas station and see what we're working with. All right, showing up here, and it looks like we are going to be paying $3.69 per gallon. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. So my old SUV, my Mazda CX-5 4-cylinder that took 87, 185 horsepower, 185 pounds of torque. It got about, let's say, 25 miles per gallon. So buying a truck that is heavy as crap comparatively to the Mazda, that is a lot more powerful with the V6, sacrificing 5 miles per gallon is not that horrible. especially the actual utility I get out of the truck. And plus, I actually look like a man, somewhat, driving this truck, instead of a soccer mom. But that is neither here nor there. But I'm not going to hide the fact that I got a little bit girthier below the belt as soon as I drove away from the dealership. So, my opinion on this is it's not that bad. You know, you could, like I said, if you wanted a like nice high gas mileage car, should have went for an economy Civic, Corolla, one of those things, not a truck. Okay. Yeah, could Nissan done something like put a turbo or this, that, and the other and made the gas mileage better? Yes, but you have to understand, the more complicated things get in an engine, the more complicated things get in a transmission. You know, hashtag Nissan, you know what I'm talking about with like the Nissan CVT transmissions on their Nissans or their other Nissans like Altimas and crap that kept breaking, or like just generally speaking turbo motors and more complicated motors to get like the most MPG out of the car is never as reliable as a naturally aspirated car. You know, there's a reason why those Toyota 4Runner engines that they still have in them now last like 300,000 miles no problem. They get a really crappy gas mileage, but those engines aren't complicated. There isn't a bunch of crap going on in it that makes it prone to failure, you know. And that's another thing you want to consider, that Nissan probably, most likely, made this truck to be reliable for years to come in terms of like the engine not failing, the transmission not failing, things of that nature. And this was the way to go. So I almost paid a solid 65, so I paid like a solid 65 bucks, almost 70 bucks on a full tank of gas, which is fine. You know, I didn't buy this truck, you know, with the idea that if for some reason gas fluctuated a couple of bucks, that I was gonna start starving. You know, you don't buy something, you know, in life you shouldn't be buying something that after you buy it that is going to like make your life like horrible, as in like there's no leeway for error. You know what I mean? Like, it's called living within your means. You know, if I bought like, I don't know, a Ford Raptor or like a new Toyota Tundra TRD Pro, if I was even in the market for something like that, if I wanted it, yeah, I'll probably be like pushing it. You know what I mean? Like that payment or whatever is going to be a bit much. So if you're going to buy something, you better make sure that if you're going to buy something like a car, a house, something of that nature, you better be sure that if something happened, that you could still manage it. You know, if something happened to you with your job, if something happened, you know, obviously with the economy, gas prices, whatever, you know, a little bit of fluctuation in your financial health shouldn't completely wreck you. You know what I mean? Because you bought like a truck that you could barely afford. So, and in my opinion, what I mean by barely afford is like, for example, if gas prices increased and you start crying about it. So with that being said, guys, again, thank you for watching this video. There's probably another pointless one to most, but who cares? I appreciate it. And like and subscribe. Until next time, lighten up.
Hey man, what the MPG on your truck?
My 2022 Nissan Frontier, it gets like 20 miles per gallon.
Oh my god, your truck it trapped.
Because of gas? Dude, it's a truck. It's not that big of a deal.
You have a big gas problem.
Bro, you don't buy a pickup truck expecting the gas mileage of a Civic.
You should have got the Hyundai Santa Cruz or the Ford Maverick.
Dude, those are cars with a bed. And are you sure they even have that good of a gas mileage?
Let me show you.
Bro, actually, don't show me anything. I think I do have a gas problem. It's a dang fish sauce.